I'm Glenn McGrath, ex-Australian cricketer, fast bowler, and now president and co-founder of McGrath Foundation. Growing up in New South Wales was something I absolutely loved. I was born and bred in a small country town called Narromine. Cricket was a passion and love, and I always had that self-belief that I was good enough, and I was playing because I loved it. So I went out there to work as hard as I could, try to improve as much as I could, believe I was good enough, and have fun. I did that, and it held me in good stead. It's always important doing homework on the conditions, where you're going to be playing, what ball you're going to be using. So it's good to talk to someone local or someone who'd been there, done that day in, day out, get their advice. And if you look at someone like Lords, there's a big slope from one side of the ground to the other. And I always bowled with the slope going left to right. And for my 500th wicket, Marcus Trescothic, it pitched on about middle leg, went down the slope away from him. He tried to turn it through mid-wicket, got the edge, straight to Justin Langer at 4 slip, and I had my 500th wicket. So just adapting to the conditions and doing your homework first was what allowed me to be successful at Lords. When I went down to the Cricket Academy, which was based in Adelaide, I got to work with a couple of guys who were my heroes growing up in Rod Marsh and Dennis Lilly. Rod Marsh was head coach. Again, that work ethic was instilled even more in me. And Dennis Lilly, to me, was my hero. You know, the best fast bowler of all time. And he didn't try to change my action, just showed me how I could refine it a bit more and get more out of it. You know, I think it's very important to surround you with people you trust. I remember when I came back from the West Indies in '95, I was injured. I weighed 77 kilos. There was nothing of me, and I knew if I keep doing what I'm doing, then I'm not going to have much longevity. So I went out there and found a trainer that was classed the toughest going around. Once I sorted that out, I had a real plan of exactly what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to achieve. I knew how I was going to achieve it and had no doubts about achieving it. So it's about having the right people in your corner, knowing what you want to do, and my goal was to take wickets. And that's what I was working towards, sort of trying to get around that 5 wickets a test, but having confidence in my team. I know I can trust them, so that means that I can just relax and focus on the things I need to worry about. Things that I'm not an expert on. If I've got someone there controlling that for me that I trust, then it just allows you to relax more, enjoy life, and that's what it's about. To think that I played cricket for Australia is a highlight without a doubt. I still have to pinch myself now. Winning in the West Indies for the first time in 39 years, winning in India for the first time in a long, long time. It was an amazing era of Australian cricket to be involved in, but I guess even more so off the field. You know, I've got 3 children now in James and Holly and Madison, who's only 2. You know, I love them more than anything. Family to me is the ultimate. Yeah, there's going to be obstacles along the way, there's no doubt about that. The toughest part of my life was when my late wife was going through breast cancer, and it puts life in perspective. It's amazing, you know, the things you worry about aren't important, and having 2 children at the time when Jane passed away gave me something else to focus on and sort of be there for them. But what grew out of that is the McGrath Foundation, and we set it up hoping to help one person. We now have 118 nurses. They've supported more than 56,000 families and individuals. So to know that we're making a positive difference in people's life is pretty special. And I guess I'm lucky where I travel around Australia as well, and I speak to a lot of people that have dealt with our nurses. They say the positive difference it's made in their lives inspires me to keep going, and to also know what we're doing is making a big difference. Visualisation was very important to me. I always called it positive reinforcement. My goal when I bowl was to bowl what I classed the perfect game, where every ball went exactly where I wanted it to. As soon as I walked on the field, I knew I'd prepared in every way I could. So that was my plan to start with. Do everything I can from training, in the gym, in the nets, having enough sleep, having enough food so I'm ready to go. And then when I'm in the middle, it's all about executing that plan. But when I shut that little voice off in my head, I start singing a song to myself. And it allowed me to relax, run in, bowl the ball, and then as I turned, walking back up to the top of my mark, I've analysed what happened. Do I need to change the plan or not? No, this is a ball I want to bowl. Top of the mark, turn, it's locked in again, relax, sing a song, run in, bowl the ball, and that was, I guess, a routine. It's about controlling the controllables, I guess. I can't control what the batsman does, what anyone else does, but I can control where I bowl that ball. I think I got close one game. A one-day match in New Zealand. I bowled 59 out of the 60 deliveries exactly where I wanted. We won the match by about 4 or 5 runs and I got man of the match. You know, there's going to be plenty of advice from people out there, both good and bad. It's about working that advice out and working out what works for you to allow you to go out there and achieve what you want to. Be ambitious, go for your goals, dream big, just back yourself totally. Go out there and do it.